Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Next Up podcast. As always, I'm excited to be back with you to bring you something that's going to be encouraging, enlightening, edutaining, and empowering all at the same time. And I am excited to have as guests tonight, all the way from Colombia, South America, none other than the dynamic duo Jonathan, Kat, and Bianca Adams. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thank you.
Oh man,
We are in Medellin, Colombia right now.
he said it's better to be in Colombia.
Medellin, we in Medellin, Colombia.
Oh, Medellin, Colombia. See, now you all,
Yeah.
I left that part of the name over to them because I didn't want to mess it up. I'd have to practice it a few times, and I just heard it a few moments ago, but so glad to have you all on. And it was a pleasure meeting you all there at Bernadette's birthday party.
Yes, it was. It was nice. My first time meeting everybody.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, the thing,
That she was a mentor of mine since 2013. So
oh,
she's been in my life and she helped me with my business and cultivated my business and actually gave me my first client. So I've been in business about 11 years.
oh, congratulations. Wow. Well, I'll go ahead and be honest with you. I told her that I was not going to come to that birthday party unless they had that salmon salad ready for me. You all,
It was pretty tasty. It was pretty tasty.
I tell you, they got me the first time around, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to Bernadette unless she can promise salmon salad. And literally, I had literally before Thanksgiving, because I think I met in October, I believe it was. And so the next few months, she kept hearing me whine like a child. I want a salmon salad. I want some more of that
Right.
salmon salad. It was just that good the first time around, and the second time around as well.
Yeah,
But
it was pretty good. Pretty good.
it was a pleasure meeting you guys. So, but tell us who you guys are. You gotta go back and tell us that you're from America, and
Yeah.
tell us about who you are and how you ended up in South America. Then tell us a little bit about South America because I'm anxious to know about South America as well.
Okay. You wanna start? Okay. Well, I'm Jonathan, aka Cat. They call me Cat. That's a childhood name I came up with. I'm a DJ as well. And my business is Secreto Jardín, and I'm working with my lovely wife Bianca on the business and how we ended up in Medellin, Colombia. So for me, I like to travel, and so I'm into traveling, I'm into fitness, I'm into music, and I'm into health. So
Okay.
I started to pay attention to the food that we were eating in the United States and how a lot of the fruits didn't have seeds and a lot of the stuff that we couldn't get access to, you would have to go abroad to get it. And so had a few friends of mine that were coming to Colombia. I had been before, but I hadn't been in a long time. And I had friends coming before, and they were going to the dentist. So when they were going to the dentist, I was like, I need some work done, so we can go in and go to the dentist. So I came to Colombia and got some dental work done, and how they treated me and the price of it all was amazing.
What?
And so I had friends that come down and
So you're saying the treatment was different?
it's 100%. 100% different. Like one scenario is I had major surgery on my mouth, and it's my first time, well, my second time in Colombia, and I hadn't been in a while, and I had a friend of mine to come with me because they said like when I go in for the surgery, I needed somebody with me. I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, cool. And so he came with me, went to the dentist. First time in the dentist, they had a chair, a massage chair that massage you while you're laying there. And so they put these glasses on you. So when they started doing the work, they had a lady come in and massage my temples. And they had a TV at the top so you can kind of look at what's going on. And I had some headphones so you can hear music. First time ever going through that, massages and massage chairs and all of that. So when I left, she was, the dentist was telling me I need to take this medicine. I was like, well, it's my first time here, COVID, everything's kind of shut down. I don't know where to go to get food. So she's like, okay, cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring you some food. You and your friend. I'm gonna bring y'all some food. I'm gonna tell the people at the front desk to make sure you have ice to ice your face. And I'll check on you from time to time. God, never, ever, ever.
I'm getting upset already.
Yeah. It was that, and then like when me and one of my other friends came, we want to do like a medical checkup, and so another friend of ours told us about a doctor that comes and do house visits. So they came and checked our blood pressure, checked our heart EKGs. They did the whole situation. Laid us down, had a nurse, everything. It was only like $15 for them to come and do all of that. So
Well,
me and him was like,
I couldn't have heard that right. You
oh
said,
yeah, you heard it right.
"Oh,
$15.
man, we've been paying hundreds of
You wouldn't even get people coming to your house.
no, no.
In America, they're not even coming to your house. But here, yeah, they come to your house.
Wow. Oh, man. How long was the pampering before you saw the dentist?
The pampering probably maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes before we actually got into it. And so yeah, it was nice. It was a whole nice situation. And when I was done, I was satisfied.
Wow. You got me curious now. What is the diversity of population? What is that like in
Yeah. Now
and,
let us speak a little bit. What's the diversity like?
and do both of you all speak Spanish?
I am learning.
I'm learning as well. I can hold a conversation, but I want to be fluent, so I'm not fluent.
Yes, I'm the same. Want to hold a conversation. They actually have a college here that I was thinking about going to. And it's crazy. The price of it for a year was like only $350 for the
What?
year. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I'm not gonna let the seed get sown in my head about moving to South America. Because the way you're talking, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Unheard.
Yes.
You pay that just to get
The population, so there's a big expat community here, and a lot of the expats are a lot of Black people. Where we are, we're in Larelas, Colombia, so you have a lot of the white Colombians. I have seen some Afro-Colombians, but I think they're more on the coast.
Yeah, most of the Afro-Colombians are on the coast. You have a few here in Medellin. Uh, so they look like your cousins.
They look just like us.
They don't look like the African. They look more
Like me.
they look like her and
They just speak Spanish, total Spanish.
yeah, speak total Spanish.
wow.
One part I went to San Andreas, Colombia, and it was a culture shock because when I got there, I thought I landed in Jamaica because they speak in Patois but in Spanish.
Wow.
They, they like, yeah, man, ¿cómo está? You like, what? What?
You were shocked to see that, right?
And that was very shocking.
Hey, look, it's like when my wife and I went to England. And so,
Okay.
we had turned the television on, back was turned. And so the voice that I heard, I figured, it was a Caucasian person, right? Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. When I turned around and saw a Black person talking like that, I'm like, huh? How did that? I was totally shocked. I'm like, and wow, because when you're not used to it,
Yeah.
it was literally a Caucasian person talking. It was a Black person. But
Wow.
when you've been culturized, I get it.
Right.
Yes,
So what's
100%.
so you said Afro,
Colombian.
Afro-Colombians.
that means from Africa?
No,
No,
just Black.
or like African Americans or Afro Americans, same thing. Afro Colombians.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So the ethnic groups or what's the ethnic groups like?
Uh, they pretty much the same. It's mixed.
Have
The
Chinese,
big
Japanese, other cultures like that?
not much. It's mostly Afro Americans and Afro Colombians and just regular Colombians. You see a little bit of Indians here and there. You might see a little sprinkle of Asians that come in here and there, but it's not a lot. It's more of African Americans or Afro Americans here in Colombia. So we have a big expat uh, community here in Colombia, and it's growing.
Wow. Why is
Yeah.
it why is it growing? Must be
Because everybody trying to get out of the United States.
oh
It's going to take you like 3 to 4 hours to get here. It's short. And we're still on the Eastern Standard Time.
Right now because of daylight savings.
Right, until the states go up, then we'll be an hour apart.
Yeah.
So it's short, it's cheap.
Yeah.
The weather is great. The food is great. It just opens you up once you travel abroad and live. I shouldn't say travel, but live abroad and see how other cultures operate. It just gives you appreciation for life. It's more to see than what we see in the United States.
gotcha.
You never get bored.
Yeah, you never get bored. And you also like if you want to take a vacation, it's a 30-minute flight.
Fading on me just a little bit on your words. There's a fade.
Oh, I said when you're on vacation here in Medellin, it's a short flight away. So like it might be a 30-minute flight to Cali. It might be an hour flight to San Andres. It might be a 30-minute flight to Cartagena. Just different areas. It's not a long flight. Like you know how we would fly from Atlanta to California, like a 4-hour flight. But those areas is only like an hour, 30-minute flight, straight to the beach, straight to the water. You know, it's different.
It's to see new culture. So it doesn't cost that much and it's a short flight. So and you get to see something new, experience something new. So that's why I say, hey, it's never a bored time.
Now wait a minute. When you say it doesn't cost that much, now you know how much our flights cost.
Yes.
So numbers right quick.
Yeah,
They,
real
they have,
accurate numbers.
yeah, they have like a number chart. So one of our dollars is equal to 4,306 of their dollars. So yeah, so like if you
I'm rich if I come over there with
like
5,000.
$100,000, yeah, you going with $100,000, $50,000, yeah, you got a lot of money. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we actually met a young lady, well, I know her, but she just met her not that long ago, and she bought 2 apartments on her floor. So she has one apartment and she has an apartment across the hall from her that she bought that as well. Decked it out. What, 6 bedrooms? 6 bedrooms for both apartments? 6 bedrooms and what, 5 bathrooms, something like that. Nice. Really, really nice. And I don't think
How many, how many thousands, hundreds of thousands did she pay?
I think she might have paid about 100,000.
Oh man.
I had a
Okay.
friend of mine that had a
Call. That's the second call for me on South
I
America.
had a friend of mine who had an apartment there. He had a penthouse, and it was 3 floors, marble. At the top, he had a jacuzzi, he had a sauna, and he had a barbecue grill. And he was only paying like 1,400 a month for that apartment. It was a penthouse apartment, nice.
Okay, we need to move on to the next question because you all are not making me happy at this moment. I'm like, what heard of?
Yes, it is.
I can see why you all are smiling. My God. So how and why and how did you get into the health field? Health. How did you get into
Uh, it kind of fell in my lap, I would say, kind of so to speak, because it was more of me trying to help my family eat healthier and be a little bit more healthier because I started to transition my diet. And it seemed like I was the only one doing it. And so what I did was invest in a Nama juicer, and I started juicing at home. And so I found that better than buying like sodas from the store and different, you know what I'm saying, just different drink products. And so when I started juicing, I never looked back. And then once
Wow.
I saw the ingredients, saw the benefits of some of the fruits that I was buying and juicing them and drinking them and finding out what it does, and then feeling the effects of it, that's when I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is the way to go.
So you were not one who went to school and studied nutrition and all of that. I see what
Not
you
at all.
just
That was
felt.
all the creator. That was all the creator did that.
Wow, man, that is astronomical. Those of you that are tuning in to our Next Up podcast, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Next Up channel. Today, I have a special guest, Jonathan, Kat, and Bianca Adams, and we're talking about the forbidden fruit. We're going to get to that why of that title in just a moment, but they've just been giving me a cultural shock of information, really kind of stirring me up and making me upset at the benefits and the good lifestyle they've got over there. I could imagine the people are a little bit less stressful.
Oh yes, I would think so. I would think so. That's why a lot of people travel to South America. Well, I think that about a lot of different countries outside of the U.S. because it's more of the hustle and bustle in the U.S. Here it's more relaxed, more suave. When you're
because am transitioning from that hustle and bustle, being an entrepreneur, corporate America, all of that stuff. So I'm always go, 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 go. And I had to get used to, okay, slow down. It's okay to slow down. So, I've been going for 40 years. So now slowing down, the environment is slow and they operate a little slower. So it just forces me to get with the program, basically. So yes, and when I went back home, a lot of people was like, "Oh, you look so much younger." I was like, "Oh,
What?
you look so much younger." So it's like you look distressed, and I didn't realize that I look stressed, but I guess I did.
a lot of
Wow.
people that come here, a lot of people that come here, they find themselves losing weight. So when they come, they can eat regular like pizzas, hamburgers, the whole nine. Go back home and lost 10 pounds.
I was here. I lost 4 pounds. I was eating spaghetti, milkshakes, hamburger, French fries, cookies, muffins, and I dropped 4 pounds. When I went home, everybody was like, "Did you lose weight?" And I was like, "I've been eating good."
Wow. But you all are contributing that to the less stress factor?
The less stress factor, also things that they put in the food in the U.S. because they do have a lot of what additives,
Preservatives,
preservatives.
whatever they're putting in our food in the United States, it blows us up. But the food here, you can eat, and we do a lot of walking. We do a lot of walking. I think we discovered that we've done the most walking in our life here because we walk everywhere. And everything is close. They have sidewalks. We don't have sidewalks everywhere in the United States. It's great.
But now, mind you, we just in one little barrio. We in one little barrio.
Right.
So they have multiple different barrios, but we are in like Stratus 4. And so Stratus 1 to 6. So Stratus 6 is the richest. Stratus 5 is a little bit more. They have money as well. Then you got Stratus 4, that's like medium, what they call it,
Middle class.
minimum wage. And then you got 3, 2, and 1 is more on the less.
Yeah,
Not as bad. 3 is not as bad, but 2, 1 is rough.
yeah, every now and then your voices are fading to where it's not coming in. If there's an adjustment that could be made that would help us out there.
Okay.
Oh man, you're making me. I'm like, got to make a trip to South America. you know.
Yeah, yeah, you do. I mean, and the crazy thing about it is, Colombia is not our first place that we come to in South America. Brazil was our first place that me and her went together. She likes Brazil a lot.
Brazil.
Why is
Yeah.
Brazil? Why you like Brazil?
Because of the beaches. It's
Oh,
beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love the beaches.
oh, okay.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Brazil is huge, huge, and it's huge, and it's cheap as well. It's not as cheap as Colombia, but it is cheap.
Wow, wow. Talk to us about this food. I'm anxious now. That was somewhere down the list. That was my next one after the third one. Well, give us some more of your observations since you've been in the health and wellness space, and then we want to get into this food and chemicals in food, preservatives, and all of that. So give us
Okay.
your health observations.
Okay. So health observations. The thing that I've come to understand here in Colombia, they don't eat for health, they eat for taste. They don't drink for health, they drink for taste. So you do have a lot of people that have high blood pressure, people that have cholesterol, heart attacks. A lot of people have vision, they have like glass. You know, you go to the ophthalmologist to get your glasses, they got them everywhere. I mean, every corner, every block, and it's like six of them on one street. And you're like, good grief, nobody can see
Oh
that. But
my.
yeah, so they're more into what makes them feel good opposed to health.
Oh, okay.
But you will see a lot of, it's not a lot of heavy people here. You see some, but it's not a lot. They do go to the gym, so you have a lot of bodies. Bodies are crazy. So they have a lot of bodies down there.
Wow.
Sunday, they have it where they block off the streets and the people are able to exercise. They block off the streets and they can run, walk, do whatever you want to. So they can prioritize that part. And I seen they have a group of people that roller skate in the street on Friday night. That's pretty cool. I want to get into it.
Yeah, I think I better stay off the skates.
Yeah, very very active people. They are very active. Nobody's really in the house. People are more outside than they are inside. Like when you go out to eat, there's always a lot of people out eating, socializing. There's a lot of socializing. So like in the States, you know, we are at home in the house watching TV, doing things. Not here.
Well, do you all watch football? American football?
Yeah, yeah. They got sports bars here. They have one of my friends. He has a sports bar here, called Skybox. It's one of the biggest in Medellin, black owned, and he has what, about 60 TVs with all different types of sports. And yeah,
And who owns that?
Hmm?
No, what was that?
I said we'll be watching the Super Bowl when it comes on.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
at his Skybox.
Skybox. Okay. And who owns that?
His name is Timothy Williams.
Timothy Williams. From America?
Yeah,
From is he lived in Atlanta?
yeah, but he was born in Miami.
Okay.
Well, actually, Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. He was born in Fort Lauderdale, but he's been living in Atlanta for so
Okay.
he transitioned over to Columbia as well.
Mhm. What time do people usually go to sleep? You know.
I don't think they ever go to sleep. Do they go to sleep? No. Yeah, I don't think they go to sleep over here. Like certain areas I done been in, and they are up all night partying. I think what was that? On Christmas they was shooting fireworks.
Christmas night.
All night. The next day they shooting fireworks. Like they never went to sleep.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So what about food difference? So you we talked off camera, so to speak, about chemicals and stuff in foods here. Y'all don't have a lot
Okay.
of chemicals in the foods there?
I don't think they do. You have some, but I don't think that they have as much as the United States allow. The United States allow more preservatives in their food than here in Colombia. And a lot of their food is very basic. It's beans, rice.
Real food, like real potatoes, real beef, real
Right.
chicken, and I think we have substitutes.
Right. It's not real.
It's not real?
The reason why I say that because when you look at like the potatoes in America, they are huge. The potatoes are here about this big. They give you a
Wow.
lot of, and then like they have a lot of different fruits you never heard of, fruits you never seen. And they have a lot of benefits to them because you can Google them and they'll pop up. Like, oh, they got. Okay, and their tea was indigenous too, but they have a lot of stuff that we don't have, a lot of stuff that you won't ever see. And some of the things that they call illegal drugs,
Yeah.
they actually have the actual leaves as tea for health benefit.
Wow. Wow. What about cakes and pies and stuff like that?
They got all that.
It's really, really good.
All that.
Examples of fruit, like when their oranges are not orange, they're green. So that was different. I never seen a green orange before. Also, their lemons are green as well.
Yes. Yes.
It's another something else is a different color. But their fruits are different.
Yeah, they got a lot of different fruits, a lot of stuff. Some stuff I can't even pronounce. Like, what is that?
So orange
So I did
is green.
oranges. Yeah, they're green.
Green.
Is it right? You know,
Yeah,
It's right. Yeah.
sweet. And they have a mandarin, a mandarinian, like it's a lemon,
yeah.
but it's green on the outside and orange on the inside. But it's sour like a lemon.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, different, totally different.
Oh my. What is some of the favorite dishes?
Favorite dishes? I would say for me, because I'm more a fruit person. Um, I do more fruits than I do anything else. What you think? What would be your favorite dish? Because you know I'm fruit every day, all day. That's me. It
You
don't matter
what
what
now?
I'm eating it.
I'm a foodie. I eat everything. Oh, I don't know.
I think she likes Italian because she's into the Italian spot. Like
I do like Italian, but that's not really a Colombian dish.
they got it. They got sushi. They got Italian. They got American food. They got some everything. And when I say they got restaurants on every block, they literally got restaurants everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk to us about your health business. What goes
Okay.
in that space?
Okay. So my health business is more of a herbal business. People that have a lot of different ailments. And it's crazy how I started though. It was more like people that would come over and help me when I was in Colombia because she wasn't with me for part of the time I was in Colombia. And people would come to me with ailments. Like they might have a flu, they might have a cold, they might have a headache. So this concoction I made, and I make it in the States too. I would let them try it. And when they tried it, they would get well like within minutes. It would take a day. It'd be like maybe 10 minutes. And we talking about people that was on been sick for a week growing up, people that were just going through just real hard, like just going through some real hard times during their sicknesses. And you know how your mom go in and she'll put a whole bunch of stuff together, herbal wise, and put it in until you drink this. That's what I was doing, and people was jumping up. Man, I'm feeling better already. Like, what's in that? I can't tell you, I got a kid.
Oh wow. Man.
So yeah, so that's what I was. That's how I started out. And so after that, you know, it just kind of grew with me going to the Minarista. It's like a farmer's market, and they have a lot of fruits. A lot of farmers have their food brought to the farmer's market, what they call it Minarista. And then they got another one that's called Majorista, and it's way bigger. And you would have to go. It would take days to go to Majorista. And so you get your herbs, you can get your fruits, you get your vegetables, you get mangosteen. Mangosteen is one of those fruits. You get all kinds of fruits, all kinds of things that you would never see in the States.
Wow. A richer taste than you're saying of
Yes,
product
yes.
because of
Very
that,
rich.
that chemicals.
No chemicals.
Oh my.
Yeah.
How soon
And
could
we even met a couple of it's kind of crazy. We had a friend of ours that say a coffee harvest. He does the coffee things. He's from Atlanta, black guy from Atlanta. He got his own farms. He got like maybe two or three farms, I think it is. And he sells us coffee, and we turn around and make the coffee here, or if people in the States they want coffee, we'll ship it to them, or when we come back, we'll bring back a lot of coffee. No pesticides, no chemicals, all natural, organic coffee.
You don't have to use creamer.
I don't have to use creamer.
And it gives you pure energy, and it does have caffeine in it, but it's not like the same like Dunkin' Donuts. I was a fan of Dunkin' Donuts. I don't want Dunkin' Donuts anymore, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. This coffee is the
I
best.
think that. And I've been to a couple of coffee farms myself, and when I say they have so much coffee here, like it's trees and trees and trees and trees and trees. Oh, and I found out, coffee is from the cherry family. It's an actual berry, and when you you take the berry, berry, you stick the seed out. That's the coffee berry, but it's a coffee seed.
So you
And so
all,
I didn't even know coffee grew. So that was a culture shock to me. I didn't even know you grow coffee.
oh wow, you didn't know coffee grew?
No, I did. I don't know where it came from. I didn't know. No.
Wow, wow. So you all don't have the Starbucks and the places like that.
It is a Starbucks here.
They have Starbucks. They have Dunkin' Donuts too.
They have a Dunkin' Donuts here, yes.
It sounds like the coffee that is sold there is different from the coffee that we get here.
I would imagine so. I would imagine so.
Wow.
Because most of the coffee, because this is a coffee country.
Okay.
This country is a lot of their money is made off of cocaine and coffee.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so coffee everywhere. Coffee is everywhere. Like we can walk in our neighborhood actually and walk around certain places and find like a coffee bush on the side of the street. You can find a pineapple growing up on the side of the street. You can find all kinds of like mangoes growing everywhere. Avocado, find fruit just growing everywhere.
And do the average individual just go and pick them and take them home?
They don't pick them. We actually have a hibiscus tree in front of my shop. And we also have an almond tree. And they just fall. Nobody go and grab them, nobody go pick them up. None of that. They just there.
Right? A bag, $20.
A bag of almost costs $20.
Hey, Sam, yeah.
Sam's and the farmer's market.
Yeah, you got to pay for nuts.
They not cheap, but they just growing on trees over there.
Wow. For some reason, I'm still getting that it's like you all are breaking up. Some of your words are breaking up.
I don't know. I wish I had a microphone. I think you got one, but I don't know if it's plugged in there.
Sure. Okay. What about the health care bill in South America? In America, we're spending $4.8 trillion a year on health care.
Right.
What's the health care like there in South America?
So they do have health insurance here as well, but we don't have the health insurance here. I had to get it's a they call it, it's like a international insurance. So I had to get my insurance from an international company that insures you when you get sick.
So you don't have.
They do have their health care here, and I was asking about because I work with the mental health. I was asking about mental health, and I don't know if that's a big service down here, but I know it's needed in this area. When I first came down, we stayed across the street from a hospital. Very, very nice, but I didn't get a chance to actually speak with a doctor, of course, since I don't speak Spanish. But that's something that I'm definitely going to dive into. I want to know more about their healthcare here.
Okay.
But they do have medical insurance. They do have health care. They have a lot of hospitals here. But like I told you, most expats, they will go to a doctor that will come to the house. It's rarely that you hear expats going to the hospital. They will actually have a doctor come see them before they go to the hospital. So,
What
and
do
you
you
have a lot of military people here too.
what do you call that name that you were just saying?
Expats,
X-Facts?
expats, expats, expats.
What are those, doctors?
Nah. So expats are people that transition out of America into other countries. They
Oh,
call they call them expats.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
What is the forbidden fruit?
Okay, so forbidden fruit is a name, but it's basically herbs and fruits that us normal people don't have access to. So the people that are higher up or the people that have access to foods that we don't get access to, I call it forbidden fruit.
Oh, okay.
So like I have come across this bee. It's called Angelita here in Colombia, but it's they produce honey called melipona. And so melipona is a honey, it don't taste like regular honey. But it tastes good. Tastes very good. And they get it out of the jungles or they get it out of just different areas because this type of bee is not it's not like what do you call it when you have a cat? No, when you have a cat, you bring him into the house and it's not domesticated. It's not a domesticated bee. So they have to go and find this bee. And when they find the bee and get the honey, they don't produce a lot of honey because they are small bees, but they don't have a stinger. They're stingless bees. But come to find out that the honey is good for the eye. So a lot of people that have issues with glaucoma, cataract, people that have tired eye, blurry vision, pink eye, any eye issues, um, this honey produces that type of medicine. I would say it's a medicine, and you put it in your eye, one drop in each eye, and people have been noticing tremendous differences
Now,
from taking.
we've seen something like that being sold here. Honey.
Yes, they got it. Yes, they got it. They got it out of no, they got it out of Honduras. Um, but they have it here in Colombia. They also have it in Guatemala, and they also have it in other Central and South American countries.
Wow.
So they
How
have to get it. They have to get it from there and bring it to the States.
how soon can I get a bottle?
So, ASAP.
What was that?
ASAP. I have a lot of
Oh my,
it.
wow.
And so people come into my store and they get a dose because we let people sample it. And a lot of people come buy the eye honey and they loving it. And yeah, I have had people come in and try the eye honey and don't wear glasses anymore. They don't even wear glasses anymore. They stop wearing glasses.
You mean I may be able to stop wearing glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta.
The before he had some before and after pictures when one of the people who tried it showed the mucus coming out of his eye after using it for a few times. That sold me. Yeah.
And
Wow.
he calls me a lot and tells me all the different changes he had come in contact with since taking the eye honey. Like the glasses that he had when I first gave him the honey, he can't wear those glasses anymore. He's like, I gotta get some more glasses because the medicine is no longer the same. And his vision was really bad. And so yeah, he like, man, I'm seeing stuff clearer, it's right outside.
Oh
I
my.
actually have on my website, I have a lot of testimonies where people can go and see the testimonies of people that have tried it and the benefits they have seen here in South America and in the United States. So yeah.
Go ahead and give us your website and then tell us some more benefits of this type of honey.
Okay, it's www.secretojardin, and that's spelled Secreto, Jardin, JARDIN.com. That's Secreto Jardin, and that's Spanish for secret garden.
Oh, okay. Secret garden. Wow. If you could give us that one more time.
It's Secreto Jardin. It's spelled Secreto Jardin, JARDIN.com. And that's secret garden in Spanish.
And that's JARD.
IN, yes.
Wow. Okay. Now you got me anxious on this honey. What other benefits other than the eyes?
I have come into contact with people who said that it helped clear their sinuses and open up your sinuses where you can breathe clearer. Um, I even had people say that it stimulated on their lower extremities. So I mean, but most people notice the benefit with their eyes, the mucus, and drainage.
What about the immune system? Because I love honey. I keep honey in my house. I use raw honey and I use Maduka.
Yeah,
Um,
it's good. It helps boost the immune system as well. It's very good for the immune system if you take it by mouth. But most people that sell it in small drops because, like I said, those bees don't produce a lot of honey. They produce like just a little bit, and they only produce it certain times of the year. So it's not like domesticated bees where you can get it all the time. They got bees at the bee farm, and they don't have. You have to go into the jungle to find these bees, and they are like in little small. They either implanted in the bottom of trees or like over here they're in the bottom of a light pole, and it's like a little small little tube that you see them flying in and flying out of. So yes, it's definitely different.
and they produce a lot of honey,
They produce a little bit. They don't produce a lot. They produce a little.
but that
Yeah.
little bit is very powerful then.
Yes, that little bit is very powerful. And
Wow.
it's based off of where you get the bee from, because you have those, like I said, those bees you find them in the jungles, and so you have to go into the jungles and find some. But then you have some that's here in Medellin where it's more city, and so you have a lot of carbonation from cars and stuff like that. So it's not as good, but they still have it, and they got, like I said, they got flowers everywhere here.
Wow.
Flowers, flowers
Wow.
that they pollinate.
Well, what is in our closing? What is it? A very strong point or two you want to convey to people. You want to leave with people.
One strong point that I would want to leave with the people is be consistent, and also be serious about your health, because I find that a lot of Afro Americans in America don't they don't they're not serious about their health, and they need to be, because we are dying off in droves with heart attacks, high blood pressure, cancer, a lot of things that we can actually turn it around. And some people don't think you can turn a lot of these things around. Like you can get really sick and you can turn it around. It's just based off of you being consistent and also being serious about your health and change what you're eating. Stop eating the fast foods and stop eating the chicken, because the chicken has a lot of uric acid in it. And uric acid is in the blood. It's hard to get it out the blood. You have a lot of things, especially with men with impotency, that you can change. You can turn it around. It's based off of what you eat, what you consume. And like one of my juices I have called Rock Hard, and it definitely works. But it has a lot of antioxidants. It has beets in it. It has a lot of blood circulation
Gotcha.
things in it to help you, help everything get back fast. So I would say, yeah,
So
the things that I would like.
would you say then in that culture there's a turn it around mentality, or is this you?
No, this is me,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm bringing it to this culture. I'm the only one in Colombia that's doing it. Nobody is doing what I'm doing here in Colombia. And I had so
Oh,
many people come and say, "You the first person I ever seen doing this is needed." And by being a black man in Colombia, it's like, what? Because I
yeah,
have an oxygen.
I,
Yeah,
I
I have a
understand that.
Oh yeah, I have an oxygen bar. I have a massage, like a massage mechanism. When you get your oxygen, when you have the essential oils, you can get your massages while you're getting oxygen. I have a juice bar inside of it. Have a herbal store where we have herbs all lined up with the benefits. So you can grab your herbs, you can put them in a smoothie, you can put it in your juice if you want to, or you can just buy some herbs, take them home. So yeah, we have a lot of different things that we are doing at Secret Garden.
What was life like for you, Bianca, with your husband into this health stuff? Did you transition pretty easy with it, or
To be honest with it, no, I didn't because again, I was an entrepreneur, in this rat race in the United States, go getter, 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 getter. So I never had on my vision board living abroad. That
Oh,
was not on my vision board, no. So I came kicking and screaming.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
I'm not a person to pass up an opportunity. But he did have to drag me, and I came, and I love it. Um, it just opened. We brought our son down as well, so we have a 9-year-old son, and I wanted that for him, but it was a benefit for me. Just opened my eyes up even wider and opened me up to different opportunities. I'm meeting people. I came down here and I met my blood cousin that lived in Colombia. I was like, oh, I'm so like this was destined. I was supposed to be here at this time. Also,
That's not it. 'Cause he one of my good friends. They came and saw her and they got to talk.
She met one of her good friends.
Yeah, he's one of my good friends, but she just found out that was her cousin.
yes, I met my blood cousin. Like we're literally cousins, and I met him here in Colombia. We just started talking and putting two and two together. And I was like, "I'm friends with your brother on Facebook." He was like, "That's my brother." Yeah, it was crazy. It was
Wow.
crazy. But I love being in it just opens your mind. I love being in a new area, and when you asked what we could leave, what came to mind was your health is your wealth. So you used to hear that cliche a long time ago, but it really makes sense now because I'm not even that old, but a lot of my peers have started dying off with different diseases that are preventable.
Hmm.
And us not having access to the forbidden fruit or the things that can turn our health around is just like it's awful. But in my lifespan should end at 41, 45, 50. We should be living longer and healthier, but
Mhm.
we don't have the access to it. So health is truly your wealth. If you're not healthy, you can't do the things you want to do. You can't spend time with your family. If you are a millionaire and you have bad health, you can't even enjoy your wealth, your financial wealth. So being healthy, being in the right mindset, being in this area has really just relaxed me. I'm relaxed and I'm able to think about what I need to do, strategize, and giving opportunities to other people. You're giving them knowledge. You're helping them basically make a wage for their family. It's just like, okay, truly walking in your purpose is what this opportunity has done for me.
Wow, wow. So you're working in the health space along with Kat?
Yes, so I'm working in the afternoons. I have my business in the morning time, and of course, our son making sure that he gets his education in the daytime. And I am in the building with him, currently doing marketing, but he's going to put me behind the bar, and I'm going to start making juices.
Oh, oh my. All right. Now, another question came to mind. What's the education like there?
I would say it's very good because it's a different culture and a different way of learning. Now, when it comes to uh, when it comes to them learning, as far as the jobs down here don't pay as much.
Mhm.
So you can be an attorney and don't make a lot of money. You can be a doctor and don't make a lot of money. You can be pretty much anything and not make a lot of money. But I would say the opportunity that my son would get by learning Spanish and then already knowing English, he'd be bilingual. And the more we travel to different countries, the more languages we pick up when he comes back to the States.
Wow, wow. What about um, student bills? When a person goes to a university here, wait, oh, they got all this stack and stack of bills. Is it like that there in South America?
Well, if you are American, no, because it's cheaper. But if you are Colombian, it could be. But most Colombians that go to college, their families are well off.
Okay. You said for the ones that do go to college.
Yeah, the ones that do go to college. Here, they working in restaurants, barbershops, they cleaning services. Like the apartments here, they still have maid's quarters. And so you have your regular bedroom, but then you have like a little small room with a bedroom for people to come in and they stay in the house and they clean your house up and then they leave. They still use that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a scale of 1 to 10, how many go to college? 10 being high, 1 being low. Where would you say the average is at? Or
I would say for the next bat
I'm
or for
sorry,
the Columbia. For
for,
the
for,
expat
Colum-
or for the Columbia.
for Columbia.
Uh,
10 being high, meaning most go to college, 1 being low. Where is it at in
I would
that?
say about I say about six. I say about 6 or 7. Because you don't see a lot of college students. Like when I went to visit the campus, nice campus, a lot of people there. But when you look at the people, as far as how many people it is here, it ain't that many.
Wow. Wow. Where's the now these questions just keep coming. What's the population like? What's the population like there versus here? We got 300
Ooh,
million. Do y'all have anywhere close to
yeah, that's your own.
It's about, I think the population is about 4.3 million, but everywhere that you go, it's like so many people. What would you say the population is like?
I think it's like probably like 40, 50 mil.
Sometimes I think it's 1.3 million.
Yeah, well, it,
It's a lot. It's a lot compared to coming from Georgia or Atlanta, Georgia. Oh no, it's a lot. It's a lot of people.
it's like, but I would say this though, like I said, compared to the United States, more people are outside here than they are in the U.S. So if you were to compare it, I would say we probably do have more people in the U.S., but because they don't come outside, they just don't come outside. Like here is more of a family-oriented place, more community, and so people are outside, like every day, all day, day and night, they outside.
Early in the morning. I go to the gym at 7 o'clock, and yeah, they're outside at 7 a.m.
Yes.
wow. It's like, do they get tired? Do they get tired?
We do.
Yeah,
We definitely do.
because you all's
Well,
room
I don't know.
here. Man,
Yeah, I don't know about them.
I'd be laying down and getting a nap around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Right.
I do that now.
Yes. Yes. I would if I was working in my shop, but yeah.
Gotcha. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you all for coming on and being interviewed on the Next Up podcast. It's been good. And you all
Yeah.
have really
Wow.
educated me to where I'm inquisitive. I want to go and spy out the culture.
Yes.
You gotta come. You gotta come and bring your camera crew down and come in the shop.
Yes.
Actually do a tasting.
Yes.
That's a challenge for you.
Wow.
And I would also tell people to get outside. Just go and explore different countries. Because I guarantee you, when you get out, you ain't gonna want to come back home.
Wow. How many hours drive? I mean, how many hours flight?
3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. Like when I went to Thailand, that was a 23-hour flight. That's a long flight.
Wow. 23.
23, but here in Colombia, it's only 3, 4 hours flight. From Atlanta. From Atlanta, about 3, 4 hour flight.
Yeah, my first flight was to Togo, West Africa, and that was 20 some hours.
Yeah.
First time ever being on a plane. And I'm going to
First time?
ever 7,000 miles
Yeah.
to Togo, West Africa.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I did the 23-hour flight.
I'm telling you, and jet lag is real.
Yeah, it is crazy. And then trying to reset is hard to reset because but it's like when you wake up, you still feel like you there. And it's hard to get your rest because you still on that time. Because it's like right now in Thailand, it's probably like what is it, 7 o'clock now? 8 o'clock? So it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning over there, right? It's 8 o'clock in the evening over here.
Well, what were you doing in Thailand?
Just exploring.
Or just
They got fruit, way more fruit than Colombia. They got a lot of fruit. But yeah,
wow. And it's not that big of a country, right?
no, it's not. It's not.
Wow. Any blacks there?
Yeah, like expats. A lot of expats.
Expats. Okay. I got to
Yeah.
get used to that
It's
name. Expats.
expats.
Oh,
And it's
expats.
it's very hot in Thailand. It's very hot. It's like, I think last time I was there in May, it was like 110 degrees.
Oh,
Hot.
I'll stay in Atlanta. Oh, no. I ate spaghetti in 107-degree weather in Africa. And man, that was some of the hottest spaghetti I've ever eaten. You know, so, but again, thank you all for being on. It was a delight having you all. First of all, meeting you all, and then having the interview with you tonight. And we got to do it again somewhere in the short future.
Yes.
So
I
again,
appreciate you for having us. Thank you for having us.
sure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Well, you all, you've been watching Next Up with my great guest, Kat and Bianca Adams. We've been talking about the forbidden fruit and a lot of other good stuff. So please, by all means, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe to the Next Up podcast. I hope you all got his website where you can go and check out his website and order some of the products. So if you could give that one more time, Kat, that website.
Yes, it's a secret garden in Spanish, spelled SecretoJardin. That's in Spanish. Secreto Jardín in Spanish. Secret garden in Spanish.com. And you also can check me out on my Instagram, which is Prohibita Fruta. That's forbidden fruit in Spanish with the one on Instagram.
All right, all right. And of course, you can go to my website to contact me for even some of the books. You'll see some of the books up there. We got 2 other books that are being placed in the next 5 days on ellisonsconsulting.com. ellisonsconsulting.com for the books and even the sea moss that I advocate very heavily concerning. So the books, the sea moss, and if you're looking for a consultation to help you break free of the pharaoh of a donut or the pharaoh of a soda, we can help you do that. And so God bless you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Next Up. God bless.